welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Your Las Vegas Raiders!
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Return coming from the 6. Escapes a defender. And it's going well so far. And here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, well, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Prescott set to pass. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On the give, it's Sanders. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They go right back to Sanders. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
27 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
That one's complete over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. And he's got it in close. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness that few have.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another give here to Genty. With the second level at the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Putting a receiver in motion. This is Genty on second. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's good.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. It could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Smith. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
A gain of 36 yards. That's good for another Las Vegas. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Here's Genty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Raiders.
So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Daniel Carlson.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. Now trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing on first is Prescott. Complete out to the right. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Dak now from the gun. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. First down, here's Dak. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. We've got a screen to the running back. And he goes out of bounds, but not before a very healthy gain there, partner, but still not enough. They've got third down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Prescott here from the gun. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ferguson. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cowboys.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead with Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 36. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Prescott to sneak it. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
He was brought down by Eric Stokes. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They go with Williams on the counter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Another run for Williams. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Raiders 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Cowboys.
He fields it from the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath. and turn some of the momentum in the building.
First down, Smith to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released, and that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, it's Smith. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Man in motion here. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Throwing the out route complete. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's 4th down. A.J. Cole in punt formation for the Raiders.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Bronk. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he will be stopped now. What to like about that effort?
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Dak to the air here. He's got time here. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. running it after the penalty. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 17. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's got it. It's complete to Pickens. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Do better than this. Hit the clock. Give it up. What are you doing?
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Dak. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Kate, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly was.
And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
21, Raiders 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Connects on the crosser. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. And off to Jensen. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to Genty. Jukes one defender. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Genty from the gun. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
Parsons on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Smith to the air now. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
No gain on the
Kate, I can feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw. And that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost. But not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
And they send a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's no good and had the leg, but his aim wide right. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Cowboys offense headed out there. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Sanders running dead ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They'll come up 1st and 10. This is Williams, and he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs, the strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
Trying to find his tight end, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Prescott will look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Cowboys.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return.
The Raiders and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders in need of some points before the break.
Run it! You can do it! Come on, you can do it! Go! Run it! Run it!
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. From the gun, Smith. He's keeping it again. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Smith on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Smith. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now from the gun. Holding by Myers. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line. The Cowboys and Miles Sanders making their return to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First call here coming from the shotgun. First down, here's Dak. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he's tackled for a short gain.
To C.D. Lamb. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the 14-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Dak now from the gun. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Raiders are tackled at the 11th hour. 1 more second, and that would have been pick six. Oh, there he was. A step away from making the post-game highlights you see on the news from going viral. Couldn't quite get there. Now they need to punch this one in to convert the interception into points.
It sure wasn't for lack of effort, though, and nobody in this stadium wanted to touch the pay dirt more than that return. He did all he could do.
He did.
Sometimes you're just an agonizing step or two away from that kind of glory.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Smith setting to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game.
28. Raiders 14. Daniel
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Prescott on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10, Prescott. Lamb has another one. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 47. He takes it himself. And Prescott finds him at first as he slides down to end the run. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter.
Brandon Aubrey.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the third quarter. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go, back.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Smith back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's going deep this time. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Going left side, Williams with it. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
Williams, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Malcolm Kuntz. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
To Jalen Tolbert. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Dallas.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Throwing on first is Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, we're gonna do it.
It's a gain of 4 there. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
A gain of 4
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Sanders. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now here's Prescott. It's Pickens with a catch outright. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through, and it extends the lead to 20.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team, and he's been getting all of it every time out. Takes it in at the 26, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cowboys and Miles Sanders making their return to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They've got 1st down from the 31. Sanders on the give, headed right. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
He steps out.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dak to the air here. Taken in by Williams outright. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To throw, Prescott. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Cowboys.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered.
And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. Play action, Prescott. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Straight ahead with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nail it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. Prescott will look to throw. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field and keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 46-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Fielded at the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Throwing is Smith. Dialing up a receiver screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Giving this to Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now they send their back in motion right. Dukes out a one-stop. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. New set of downs for him at the 38. Smith on first down. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Dump off caught by his back. Juke the defender. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Yards on the
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
All set up now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Motion, motion, motion.
Shotgun snap to Smith. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. On the sneak, it's Smith. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. That's taken in by Tucker. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Smith to the air now. Has it left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He was defended by
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's brought down across the 15 to about the 16-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another run for Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run, and anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Throw caught at the 6. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They go with Williams on the counter. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Loss of 6.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Prescott now off the play fake. And they take this in for the score. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
For the point
kicker
after,
on
here's
for the
Aubrey.
point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead.
Raiders 14. Brendan Aubrey
now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with an option, right side. Smith lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Pretty clear case of the QB not finding anything open downfield, just trying to improvise, make something out of nothing. Quarterback's not known for keeping as good a grip on that ball as the runners. And he's got to punch free pretty easily for the turnover.
The Cowboys and George Pickens set for this next possession. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. First down, here's Dak. That's caught by Williams. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys are running them out of the building. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
51, Raiders 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. They've got a man in motion. First play is going to be again to Jency. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken down behind.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
All right, Cowboys showing nickel set. 3rd down. Smith back to throw. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defended by Deron Bland.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Smith gets it to him on the screen. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
A 6-yard loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On now comes their punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight.
The Cowboys take over.
The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. And good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Cowboys put this one away a long time ago. Dak off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
1st down, Dallas.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down from the 31. Up the gut they go with Williams. Give him about 3 on that first down carry.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. They'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and it could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.